Ratzeburg is actually an island surrounded by 3 lakes. The market square of Ratzeburg with its water features in the foreground and the district house in the background is attractively designed. In the northern part, the so-called Cathedral Island, we come across some cultural monuments. On the other side of the lake we can see the old street, Georgsburg Water Tower. We are now above the Dom Sea and in front of the Paul Weber Museum. It is housed in a 2-story building with a classical facade. The museum was opened in 1973 while the artist Paul Weber was still alive. Paul Weber was mainly a lithographer, painter and draftsman. His works are political, bizarre, and sometimes biting. Strangely enough, he didn't live in Ratzeburg at all, but near Malm. The District Museum of the Duchy of Lauenburg is located in an old mansion from 1766.
Diese wunderschönen blühenden Bäume.
It contains items of daily life, but also exhibits from the history of Lauenburg and the nearby former German border. In the center of the house there is, among other things, a wonderful Rococo hall. This lion is supposed to remind of Heinrich the Lion, who created the Diocese of Ratzeburg and built the cathedral in 1158. Heinrich the Lion comes from the Guelph lineage. The Grand Duke of Mecklenburg-Strelitz was also a Guelph and had donated this lion in 1881 after the cathedral was rebuilt. The Ratzeburg Cathedral is built in the style of Romanesque brick architecture. It is surrounded by a spacious cemetery garden. The originally Romanesque building was adapted accordingly during the Gothic period, for example, the vault of the central nave. The first organ can be traced back to 1230. The present organ dates from 1978. In the south aisle you can admire the Herzog stalls from 1637. The pulpit is decorated with rich carvings from 1567, the so-called North German Renaissance. In the transept there are 2 huge epitaphs in both the southern and northern parts. The latter is donated by Duke August von Sachsen-Lauenburg and his wife. The winged altar is impressive with its various carved figures in the right and left wings, as well as the crucifixion scene in the middle of the altar. The cathedral is adjoined by a very well-restored cloister with a monastery courtyard. All in all, this ensemble on the so-called Cathedral Island is certainly a masterpiece of the late Romanesque period. Below the Domburg there are some very beautiful restored houses with a view of the Ratzeburg Lake. Certainly a very privileged location. Ratzeburg has been known for its center of excellence for German rowers since the 1960s. Olympic squads are put together and trained here.
Hier merkt man es gar nicht so, den Wind, aber auf dem Wasser wahrscheinlich umso mehr.
On this Sunday, however, it is more like a leisure activity than a real performance challenge. As of yesterday, restaurants with outdoor catering are open again for the first time. We regained some freedom after Corona, even if it doesn't look very spectacular yet. With this in mind, we say goodbye to Ratzeburg, which impressed us with its mighty cathedral on the island in front of the Ratzeburg Lake District.